provide a language platform. Let me give you a little bit of background before I can mention what we are doing. If you take the entire digital ecosystem, right? In the digital ecosystem, there are devices, there are applications, there are contents. Okay, and if you look at all of these things, they are predominantly dominated by English or Latin-based languages. In fact, on the web today, 57% of the contents are only in English language, right? So the support for non-Latin based languages is either non-existent in the digital ecosystem, or if it is there, then the user experience is extremely poor. So that's the gap that we are solving. We provide language technologies or solutions for device manufacturers, for application developers, and for content providers, predominantly in the languages which have not been addressed so far very well in the digital space. Our target user groups are all the users who are using digital devices, mobile phones, tablets, or consuming any kind of content, or even generating content in languages other than English. So if I have to extend that today, in India, the literacy level is about, total literacy level in their local languages is about 76%. Literacy level in English is less than 10%. So our user base in India is 65% of literate people who are literate in their languages. But if they are having a digital device, they are using it only for voice communication, right? So that is our user group in India. But we are not restricted as a company to just Indian languages. We provide several languages of the world, South Asian languages, Perso-Arabic languages. So we are targeting a user base of 3 billion people worldwide who are not necessarily using the digital devices in English or Latin-based languages. There are several unique things about our project. If you look at entire gamut of technology, as I mentioned, we provide technologies for the ecosystem. On one hand, there are devices, new devices that get into the market. Okay, so we have solutions for that. Then we have solutions for the application developers, right? Which are basically the applications that will get into the devices which are existing in the market. There is already a very large user base where language is not supported, but applications can be downloaded. So we have solution for application developers who can target consumers who are already having the devices. And on the third, we are having solutions also for the content and service providers who can use to generate content in multiple languages, right? Apart from that, what we are also doing is that we are delivering user experience which is as good as English language or even better than that. That is one area that has been neglected very badly by the device manufacturers who claim to have support for these languages. There is a very large gap between English and these languages, and we have really bridged that gap. Limitations in the sense, if you look at this one, right, the problems that, like I mentioned, on the device side, on the content side, on the application side, it's a chicken and egg story. If you go to a device manufacturer, they would say that why do I start supporting languages? There are not enough content available. If you go to a content provider and say that why don't you provide contents in multiple languages? They would say that devices are not supporting. So even if we have content in multiple languages, how are we going to make sure that it reaches the consumers, right? So this problem has to be addressed holistically, which is what we are doing. But having said that, it requires a lot of resources to be able to be attacking on all the fronts. So that is one of the major challenges that we would have in deploying our solutions in the market.